So what you see before you is what could, by some, be considered magic. If you would have seen these things before, you would never have thought they could look like this. These are parts of the medallions that are on the front of the Centro Español building in West Tampa. It's a beautiful building that we're restoring the windows on. They asked me if I could restore these and make them look nice again, and something that I was really glad to be able to do. And I did it with this product you see in the background. It's called wood epoxy and liquid wood. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I did it. Stay tuned. Well, what do we have here? These are the medallions, or part of the medallion, that are on the front of the Centro Español building. I got that one, and I've got this one here. And man, are they beat up, okay? Look at, there's like some serious sun damage has happened to these guys. Checking and splitting and stuff like that. It's just so much material is missing. They asked us, we're doing the windows over there, they asked us if we could address these guys. I said, you know what? Yeah, I sure would like to do that. So one thing that is notable is how high it is where the paint is compared to these low spots right there. Those low spots are what I have to build up, but the paint has taken the brunt of the sun and has minimized the damage, because that's what paint does. That's paint's prime directive, is to protect wood like this from the weather, and it's done a good job right there. Everywhere where the paint has gone missing, the sun has just worn away there. That's really evident here. I mean, this one is, you can see the deep checks in it. This one right there, for example, where it's just all of the oils in the wood are just worn away. So I'm gonna fuse it all back together with the liquid wood and then top coat it with the wood epoxy. Okay, and it's gonna take several applications to get it built back up. I've got my Abatron kit here. This is the kit that I take with me on my jobs when I'm working on restoration out of town, stuff like that. I guess I kind of am out of town. Abatron is my wood repair epoxy of choice. You can see I've got my wood epoxy here. So I'm gonna take that out. All right. The wood epoxy, part A. That's good stuff. What it is if you open up the thing, you got a compound in there that's, I guess, a little bit like peanut butter consistency, a little bit drier, obviously, apparently. So that's the part A. And over here, the part B, okay? The part B mixes half and half with the part A to make one epoxy. And this is a different color. So that's a little bit brown or sandy in color. That's B. This is A, and that's white. You mix those together, and that's what makes your epoxy, okay? So I've got that there. Let me put those back. I'll put those back in a second. And I've got my liquid wood. That's my part B. Put that over on the B side. You behave. Ha. All right. And then I have my part A. And now they've got the squirt bottle, the squirt tops there. That's really handy because you mix these half and half too, 50-50, and the squirt bottle gives you nice even squirts, so you don't have to measure. And I've got my old paper cup that's turning into plastic. That's my mixing cup there. Over here I got my supplies here. What do I got in here? Okay, I got chip brushes because gonna paint the liquid wood on. That's the anchor. And then I've got, you know, a spreader in here. That's pretty good. And then I've got mixing sticks, all right? All of this stuff except for this. This guy is disposable, right? Because, you know, once you use these brushes, they're not good for anything else, so I'm gonna throw those away. I've got got some extra cups just in case I lose them. So anyway, that's my Abatron kit. Man, that's what I carry with me wherever I go on these restoration jobs. I just happen to be in a park today. All right, take my epoxy cup here. That's a couple of squirts of the B. There, and a couple of squirts of the A. All right, good deal. All right, so yeah, I got a bunch of liquid in there now. All right, and I'm just gonna take a stir stick here, and I'm just gonna stir it up, okay? See that? Nice. I'm gonna stir it for about a minute. And then after you stir it for a minute, then you gotta let it set for 5. I think it's been about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna get my chip brush out. You know, just a regular old chip brush you'd find. I like the cheapest ones I can find. Harbor Freight, much cheaper than Home Depot. Okay, so that's good. There's a little mix right there for good luck, I guess. Get some of that off of that stick. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to saturate it, okay? Because I think that one of the mistakes, probably the most common mistakes that people will make with Abatron epoxy like this, is they'll just put it on superficially, but this stuff is really meant to soak in really, really deep, you know? And so one of the things that I'm hoping to show is like, and just how deep it goes in, right? Mix up some of the wood epox and put it on here. Gonna get a ball in one hand. I like to grab with one hand, one side. This one I grab the B. With the other hand, I'm gonna grab the A. Okay. Golf ball size, right? That looks about the same. I'm gonna mix them together. I've got one last batch of my liquid wood mixed up. And I'm gonna put this together, and that's gonna be the end of the show today. That's it. Okay, that's my preliminary piece for my Abatron repair.